bells, lots of whistles, it does everything, which is exactly wrong for a toy. A good toy, should be 90% child and 10% toy. The best toys don't do anything until children make them do something. But now, all the toys that children have, they all talk and they move and they don't, I'm sure the toys are having a great time, but they're not much fun for children, really. But they see this toy on television and it talks, or it moves, or it's glitzy, and it's surrounded by these really cute children who are so happy. And the children look at that, and of course they think, I want that. I want to be happy like that. That's going to make me happy. And their parents buy them the toy, and you know what? It doesn't make them happy. But if you believe that things will make you happy, and you get a thing, and it doesn't make you happy, what do you think? The next thing. I got the wrong thing. It's the next thing will make me happy. And you get that, and it doesn't make you happy, and so you keep consuming. Now, in the United States, what parents worry about on the internet is pornography. They worry about pornography. And yes, probably they should worry about pornography, but they need to worry about the marketing as well. And one of the things that's happening, if you have Nickelodeon here or the Cartoon Network, what they want to do is drive children to the website. They want the kids to go to the website. There's tons of marketing on these websites. And now this is a game that's called Neopets. And it's a game that has a lot of potential. It was started by 2 college students, and the purpose of it is you buy these, you adopt these little fantasy creatures, and then you're responsible for them, and you have to earn points. And they get hungry, and they get thirsty, and they get tired, and they used to die, they get sick. I think they used to die, they don't die anymore, I understand. But so you're responsible for this little creature. It's kind of a neat thing, and it feeds in, especially for preteen girls, caretaking in the fantasy world. And now you can talk to people all over the world through Neopets. It's a big deal. The college students sold it to a marketing company, and the marketers created something called immersive advertising. They were so excited about this term that they trademarked it, and so they put marketing right into the game. So now you can earn points for your pet by watching commercials for sugary cereals. Do you see that way up there on the right-hand side? That says Cereal Adventure. It's a General Mills website. If you click on that, you go into a General Mills website, and you can play games with cereal and with sugar cereal. The thing about these games is that they really work. Advertisers like it when kids play games with products online or even with toys. They call it sticky advertising. It's sticky because the kids stay with it for a long time. It's much more effective than a 15-second commercial. And the website, nick.com, took in more advertising dollars last year than any other website. It's huge. American Idol is consistently a top-rated program for children 2 to 11. Millions of children 2 to 11 in the United States watch it. As you know, if you see it, it's just rife with product placement for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola paid millions of dollars to paint the green room where the actors wait red. They do skits about Coca-Cola. The judges have Coca-Cola paper cups in front of them all the time. I don't know what's in them, but they're drinking something out of there. Coca-Cola says that they don't market to children, but millions of children 2 to 11 watch this program. And at the moment, of all the things that I'm concerned about with marketing, it's marketing to babies that is the most troubling to me. Because we know about babies that it's the most vulnerable time in our lives, babyhood. We know that our brains are forming at a really rapid rate, and neurons are making connection, and that has a big impact on our behavior and all sorts of things. Connections are made in our brain that could affect us for the rest of our lives. And it was marketing to babies that actually turned me from a concerned mother and a worried psychologist into an activist. And that was when public television in the United States, the government-funded television in the United States, imported Teletubbies from Great Britain and marketed it falsely as educational for children as young as 1. At the time, there was no research, absolutely no research, saying that it was educational. And public television, I believe in public television, I really believe in public television. My public television station was lying. The slogan of my public television station is Parents Trust PBS, Public Broadcasting System. And here they were lying to parents and saying that a program was educational when they had absolutely no research. And that was the last straw for me. And my boss and I, we wrote an article together that we had published in a magazine. And what happened after we wrote that article is that people started contacting us from around the country. So as I was looking in, I went from Teletubbies and concerned about that to looking more and more. I just started getting fascinated by what the marketing industry was doing. And I came across something called the Golden Marble Awards, which are the advertising industry's celebration of marketing to children. It's like giving awards like we have the Oscars or the Grammys in the United States. So the idea that you would be giving awards to people for manipulating children for profit was really shocking to me and kind of offensive. And I thought it might be offensive to other people. And I went to my boss, and I work with a psychiatrist who is best known because he was a consultant to Bill Cosby and The Cosby Show. But in fact, he's an old civil rights activist. He was active in the movement for African American rights in the United States. So I went to him and I said, I think this would be a really good focus for a demonstration, for a picket line. And so we decided that we would organize a picket line at this demonstration, but we would have people who aren't usually on picket lines at that demonstration. We would have academics, and we had people come from all over the country to be at this marketing conference holding up signs. It was in the middle of New York City at this fancy hotel, and there we were with signs about marketing to children, and we notified the press. And we got a lot of press, and that was the beginning of two things. It was the beginning of our public education campaign, and it was the beginning of the campaign for commercial-free childhood, because we realized that we needed to have a group of people and different organizations, and that we were stronger together than we were separately. And also, we realized that we were talking about this earlier. This is a problem that crosses disciplines. This is not just a health problem. It's not just an education problem. It's not just an early childhood education problem. It's not just about alcohol. It's not just about tobacco. It's not just about violence. This is an industry that has an impact on all aspects of children's lives. And so we work in an interdisciplinary way, and we work with people who are activists and not academics. And we started working together. But anyway, the baby branding. There is an all-out effort in the marketing industry to brand babies. And this is something that you can do something about. This is something that you can, because the babies aren't asking for it. 26% of American children under the age of 2 have a television in their bedroom. 68% of American children under the age of 2